Same thing in regard to the keiches, which here we speak about in the nefesh itself. Both are ruchni. So we find that the higher power comes to the lower power. It comes into the emotions. A person's emotions is based on his logic. It's based on the intellect. What he understands, the deeper he understands, the more he understands. He has greater midas. He gets more excited about something if he gets it better, or if he has to something deeper, the hierarchy of existence. So then his midas will also be more fine, which the midas are going to be in a different way of emotion according to what was the cause to this emotion. That means it's enclosed in the emotion. It's not just it's causing it and it's outside of it and it's making the midah get excited. It's penetrating. You could see according to the excitement the person has, you could know what's getting him here. You could see it even a person. It's not just a person in himself. It's seen by others. The way a person gets excited, but you say, how really connected he? Which part? What did he get of it? So and then there's lower level how the seichel comes into the gam bekechat nova hilchul kanal, and also in the power of movement and walking. That also has when a child is learning how to walk, or he learns how to dance, or he learns how to write. This is all seichel teaching a person. So in every keich, where he comes, according to the capability of the keich, that's how much seichel will be revealed. How do you or commission is like we explained before. Which comes to midas, since this is not its place. The place of intellect is not in the emotion. So what could come from it? It's only the external part. The way when it starts explaining emotion, listen, this thing is good. Seichel itself is not out to find if it's good or bad. It's find out what is it. Then he'll go, once he knows what it is, he'll want to have what to say to midas also. It's beneficial for you also. It's a good thing. The Eibishter is good. If he created the world, it's obviously good. Like we mentioned the other time, the story, the guy came to Fabrengen and had a Peretz Mochkin. I heard the story, and he started eating the herring. He said, oh, Geschmack herring. So the Peretz told him, imagine if the herring is so good, imagine the one who made the herring. He's for sure good. If he can make such good things. So he understands, but is that the idea of the Eibishter? It's bringing it down to midas. To speak about the beneficial, how it's beneficial, that's already the way midas get excited. To speak to midas, it could only relate to him in this part of seichel. That's chitzenis seichel. But it's according to the seichel, because you understand so and so about the Eibishter, according to how deep he understood, whether the Eibishter has created the world, or he understands even deeper that the Eibishter, the whole creation of the world is insignificant. Baruch Sha'omar v'ha'yelom, and the Eibishter is Shalei Berechecher. According to what he understands, then the chitzenis will be matching to that, and that he'll relate to his emotions. He'll get excited about the Eibishter on that level. But that is still not the seichel the way it is. Then there's even lower, the way seichel comes to even a lower way. That he's not even conveying a part of his message of seichel. In the act, in the power of movement, that only the seichel of action, the practical seichel, how to build, how to stroke the brush, how to make a nice put together the nice picture. This is nothing to do with seichel. This is not the real idea of seichel. This is, so to speak, how to bring it down in a practical way. Where is the etzemos haseichel? Is only dafki in the brain. This is right by seichel. It has where it comes.
But there is. He's mentioning. You said about building and drawing.
Yeah.
He doesn't mention that. He's talking about instinctive powers.
He says keichat nuah, that the seichel comes in keichat nuah.
Keichat nuah, yeah, because instinctively you're able to move your hands.
So what's the seichel involved?
No, but to draw, there's a seichel.
There is a seichel. We spoke about it before, but it's only the seichel hamas. It's the practical. It's how do I bring down this idea? It's a seichel. But it's ein edema to that. Not everything has a true. In seichel gufet, so the people that could be a doctor, and people that learn biology, they lose themselves, they lose their head. The people who learn astronomy, and people that can't even think. Other people can understand about the Eibishter, and other people can't. Whatever, everyone has this feeling of the Eibishter. Of course, the neshama, someone more mesugel for it, someone every person, I'm not saying if we have everything, if you have the higher way of thinking, automatically you have the lower way of thinking, that's what we're not saying. But we're saying it's a different way of thinking, and it's more the practical, it's to bring down, sometimes it could be great that you could bridge two opposite worlds, an idea into a picture. You could that's someone understanding in paintings is not only someone that sees, oh wow, a nice painting. Someone who sees it, he realizes how smart the painter was. They was able to convey such a message through, they was able to bring it out. There's made it a seichel, but it's shalei be'erech to the etzem inyan, the idea itself. The idea itself is much greater than whatever way you're going to bring it out in the painting. To figure out how to bring it down it's again how to bring this down to this. Here also it should express itself. Here too, I don't know if this is really the part of the seichel keichatnu. It's more than the writing, the how to make it. The idea of about how to convey, that could be, it's still connected to the seichel itself. But the seichel hamayis, the practical way, how to do it, that's the training, the hand, the exact how to write, this sefer or painter, there's ways you have to learn to make like this, whatever, and the contrast, the colors, and whatever. There's chokhmah, there's a seichel behind it, but it's all practical seichel. And same thing in walking, but he spoke about before about dancing, that a person could dance exactly to the tact of every movement, every knock with the bang with the drum, I had a hint. It's a whole seichel, but it's seichel hamayis. It's how to act. It's not the idea. Emotions also are gewaldige seichel. Emotions is psychology is a great chokhmah, but it's all emotions, how they affect. But it's not the ideas itself. It's shalei be'erech, richer, and so it's seichel itself, pure seichel. Not that it's not seichel, the other seichels are there's seichel, but it's not pure seichel. It's chitzenis seichel. It's the way relating. Fine.
He mentions regarding you mentioned the drawing. He says melechas hatziyur she chokhmah gedola. It represents.
Yes.
Is there a difference in all the other?
It's a chokhmah gedola as regard to write just ksive. Tzir is a lot deeper than ksive.
Right. So it represents a high level of the seichel. It's the person has.
Seichel hamaisi. It's a maila that you could do tzir, of course. But in regard to chokhmas haseichel, shalei be'erech.
Right.
Everything is be'erech. So he says, since it's a keich pnimi, so wherever it comes accordingly to that place, and every place is going to come according to what it could handle, what it could take. This isn't seichel. The same to b'shari keiches. The other keiches can be midis, like emotions. So you have the emotion, the way it's in the heart, and the way it affects the person to act. Harotz l'dvar mitzvah. He's running because of his emotion. So it affected his actions. Then there's a keichat no gufa. You also have two parts of shinim. So biyad, it's in the hand. V'gam b'regel. Hareini b'shova behem. So it's not equal in the hand and the foot. The ikar keichat no alifu v'laisis dover hu biyad. The main thing of keichat no to act upon, to do something, is in the hand. U'masha bo b'regel. Who behiluk levad is only walking, even though there's people that they can make paintings with their feet. Okay, fine. But here he's speaking in normal level, or sometimes it says in Chassidus that people, they have disabilities in one keach, so that strengthens the other keach. So to speak, the nefesh will express itself in another keach and will have strengths in other keachas. So to speak, they take over that part, that keach of the nefesh, whatever the explanation to it is. But in regular case, the person could express himself much stronger in his hand than his feet, right? I know the point that he wanted to bring from this all is that according to the receiver, according to the keli, according to the place where it is being expressed, that's how the nefesh will suit itself. Will come less from level to level. This all starts off because what's being revealed there, the pnimi. What's pnimi? The one that's interested in a certain thing. It's not to express nefesh the way he is. He rather is interested in this certain aspect, and this is what he's interested in conveying. He has a power for understanding, and that's what he wants to convey. And therefore he's going to search for what's fitting for this entity, for this thing. He's looking to gain something that's matching him. He's not just to express his bleak vul the way he is. That's the difference between koyach and eir. Koyach comes according, he wants to accomplish this thing, and who could get me, and where is going to be the most accomplished. Rather, and that's also koyach, he wants to express himself in azul, he wants to accomplish. Accomplish means to affect. To affect means to get someone, he should also fit me, also get me. Mashenkin Eir is not interested in the receiver, he's not interested in, that's what's called Eir Pnimi, means he's interested to be mislavish, to get somewhere, someone should get him. Mashenkin Eir Makiv, Eir in general, the ultimate idea of Eir is expression of the source. Guli Hamoir, the sun couldn't care less if someone's getting it or not, he's shining. There's clouds, no clouds, yes clouds, close the shade, open the shade. It's irrelevant, he doesn't care, because his inyan is not to get anywhere, his inyan is just to express self. Lahavir, the Lashon Chassidus, lahavir eiri me'al gvulei, to show what he has within him. He couldn't care, it doesn't make any difference to him. Fine. So this is basically, I'll explain us the inyan of Keich Pnimi. Look, some of the kids roikerhu. The main reason why they come according to the Makabel, because the keches are keches pnimim hainu, which means mugbolim bets, and they're defined keches. They're limited by definition. That's who they are. I'm this, I'm that. But nefesh bilti mugbelas, and the soul which is unlimited, keilelas betech, includes in itself also these keches mugbolim limited powers. Rak, there's different stages how they stay. Biskalusam bo etzem, when they're one with etzem, that it's because the etzem who it is. Because he is who he is, therefore anything could come from him. Hey, built him a bone, they're unlimited. This gal also rosam, but since they're limited ways of expression, therefore when they express themselves, they're interested to be limited, they're interested to be confined, to be defined. Therefore, they tzimtzum nefesh, the nefesh contracts itself and expresses itself only according to what they can handle. According to which limb, where he has to come. That's how he's gonna confine himself, contract himself. Okay, should we stop here or go weiter? It's 22. Should we start? It's up to you. The Elam is sure.
That's what I said.
Stop now. Okay, we'll stop now. Must speak.
Are you gonna? Is one time enough to finish the whole sif?
It's more Aveda de Kasif. It's more Teire Mitzvahs.
Why would we stop?
You want to go weiter?
Why would we stop? What is the? We have till 10.
What's the svara?
The svara is that not overdo anything.
Like you want.
I don't know.
Go anyway.
The beginning is still.
There's a connection.
Connected. Yeah. I would do a little bit more.
A little more?
Yeah.
Okay, try a little, not a few minutes. I don't want to overdo it. It's not.
Shai waits the whole week for the
shiur.
So you can't take
away 20 minutes. Like it's crucial. Fine. Okay, let's learn a little bit. Learn a little bit more. Okay, fine. So this is what we find. Sha'keches atzbon boy mibchinas hagbolo bis chalkes. The keches are limited and separate one from another. And we'll soon see, not just separate one from another, in themselves there's details.
But according to this, he's saying that the kelim affect the O.
Yeah.
But that cannot be so.
Why not?
Because even if the O is because the O is an expression of the nefesh.
Yeah.
And even if the O, which is an expression of the nefesh, is still mugbal, it's still an expression of the nefesh.
You're saying that the
so the only reason why the koach of the eye is the way it is, it's only because the nefesh permits it to be that way, and not because the eye affects the light that comes into it.
Okay.
But what he's saying here is that ולפי אופן האיברים הוא הצמצום באור הנפש